What's up, everybody? It's Kasey Wells here, and I just want to do a quick video tonight about some of the criticisms I'm hearing against my number one policy, technology for direct democracy. Now, most of you already know that I want to empower the American people in the political process and give you all a fair opportunity to give your vote and input on public policy. And what I'm hearing back from my biggest critics are, one, well, Kasey, what about hackers? Hackers are going to hack the system and corrupt it and so on. Oh my goodness. What I would say to that is our government has already been hacked. It was hacked back in 1913 when our government gave private bankers control over our money supply. Our government was hacked also in 2010 whenever the FEC versus Citizens United case was decided, which gave super PACs or corporations the ability to contribute unlimited amounts of money into our political system. Our government was hacked whenever we started allowing lobbyists and private corporations to have such tremendous influence over our politicians. You know, our government has already been hacked by those that we are seeking to keep from hacking it. You know, who's going to hack direct democracy to skew things for their own personal benefit? It'll be those people that have already hacked it. So the idea that we're not going to allow direct democracy to get in place because we're afraid of hackers, to me, is ridiculous. I also hear, well, Kasey, people are too stupid. You know, we need to let experts decide public policy. Excuse me. What I say to that is that's ridiculous. One example I could provide is if you go on the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and you cast out a lifeline, the audience is the best lifeline you could ask. Ask the audience. The audience gets the right answer 92% of the time. 92%. Wisdom of the crowds. Wisdom of the public. If we put public policy in the hands of we the people, I think we'll come up with much better ideas than what are currently being spoon-fed to corrupt politicians right now. Also, most public policy in this country is dictated by private philanthropies. Private philanthropies that give conditional grants to think tanks that produce these PDFs that then get put into the hands of politicians and then implemented into law. That's all messed up. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Excuse me. One last thing. I also hear, Kasey, you know, people don't have the time. They're not going to participate. I don't know. I don't agree with that. And if that were true, that doesn't mean they shouldn't be allowed to if they want to. You know, because the Declaration of Independence states that governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. The government has no justifiable power without our consent. We should have the opportunity to give our consent and to give our input on public policy. It's the right thing to do, regardless of whether or not you think people will participate, or you think people are too stupid, or you think it's going to be corrupted and hacked. I mean, even if it was hacked, it's just going to go right back into what it already is, which is being controlled by the rich. And so, what is the harm of at least trying? Why not try? And so, if you would like a say over the matters that govern you, help me out. You got to tell a friend about my campaign, and hopefully we'll get enough, you know, people hearing about this to possibly have a chance to make the change. But, you know, word of mouth is the only way it's going to get out there. So, without all of you, none of this is going to be even possible. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents on the criticisms to direct democracy. Hopefully you all help me spread the word. Peace and love. Take care. I'm out. One last thing. Okay. I also hear, hey, Kasey, this direct democracy system is also going to destroy representative government. Okay, let me tell you, I'm not here to destroy representative government. I'm here to give our representatives a better understanding of what we the people, what the people that they represent want. And so We have the opportunity now, like never before, to do that using technology, because there really is no system in place that allows our representatives to gather all of our information. They're not going around, knocking door to door, finding out what everybody in their districts and their wards want. And so, and they couldn't do it even if they wanted to. There really isn't enough time for them to gather because there's too many people in their districts to possibly gather all that information. But with technology, we have the opportunity to do it. And so that's what I want to do. I want to build an online government website that will allow all U.S. citizens to log on, view upcoming government agendas, have the opportunity to give their vote on them, and then with that, have that statistics, with the algorithms of the website, have that statistical information then put into pie charts or whatever, and then where the congressmen and the aldermen could then log on and easily view what the people in their districts or their wards want. They could see like a little pie chart that shows, oh, okay, 60% of the people in my district are voting for this agenda. And then they need to then cast their vote accordingly because they are there to represent us. And I would also like to make it to where if they cast their vote against what the people in their districts or their ward wanted, there's some sort of penalty, like 3 strikes and they're kicked out of office or something like that. Because they are there to represent us, and I'm here to give us fair representation. So, y'all, if you like a fair say in the policies that govern you, remember, you got to write in Kasey Wells in 2020, your independent write-in presidential candidate. Okay, all right. Peace and love to y'all. This time I'm really out. Thank you for watching.